Okay, I cover a lot of information in this video, so buckle up, it's a long one, but I think it's pretty interesting. Now, what are snipers? Bedwars has a lot of hackers, and I think we all know that, but one thing that some people don't know is that there's actually 3 different kinds of hackers: closet cheaters. These are people that use slight cheats to give them an advantage. Some are more obvious than others, but they aren't really planning on getting banned. Blatant hackers. These are people that just go into games and blatantly hack for fun, just to mess around. They have a few accounts and a VPN, so a ban doesn't really affect them that much. And then there's snipers, and that's what I'm going to be covering in depth in this video. Now, I want to be clear that I'm talking about hacking snipers. Legit sniping is another form of sniping where someone will purposely queue into games until they're in with a specific player, and then they'll simply target them. No hacks, no safe list, just targeting. Now, what does a Bedwars sniper do? They purposely queue and re-queue into games until they get in a game with a specific person. Then, during the game, they target you with extreme hacks, making it incredibly hard to fight back, overall leading to you losing your win streak or losing your stats. Snipers are part of a sniper group. These groups go around Bedwars games looking for people with high stats, high win streaks, and people in certain guilds. Having any of these things will eventually lead to you getting on a sniper blacklist, and that's not something you want to be a part of. Once you're on one of these blacklists, it's hard to get off, and it can really make you question if you did anything wrong. Knowing that you died to no fault of your own is a terrible feeling, and if you get sniped, that's exactly what you'll be experiencing. But what is a blacklist? Being on a blacklist pretty much means that snipers will target you specifically, leaving all of their matches until they're in a game with a blacklisted player. Once they are in a game, they'll fly over to you, kill your whole team, and then say a message that looks similar to this. Now you might notice in this screenshot where it says Xylans, and that's the name of the largest sniping group right now. KCals was another notable name, but it's considered dead now. There's also a bunch of other sniping groups. For example, one time I got sniped on a 50 win streak by the Ugly Police, and this is the message that they sent when we died. But you might be wondering, is the sole purpose of this operation to just ruin people's stats and make them angry? Well, kind of. And that brings me into my next topic. Why do snipers snipe? Earlier, I talked about how one could be on a blacklist, but what I actually didn't mention is that there's something called the safe list, and that's where the interesting part comes in. Look back at those messages that I showed earlier. It says to DM them for safe list, and that's where this whole operation starts to make a lot more sense. Safe list is the term used to describe the list where you're safe from these snipers. You pay for that group to completely stop sniping you and anyone in your party. You'll be put on a do not snipe list, where you can hopefully live in peace. You can either safe list just yourself, or you can pay to safe list your entire guild. Speaking of guilds, a whole guild could also be blacklisted. Trust me, I know from experience. Right now, I'm in Abyss, the #1 Bedwars guild on Hypixel, and it's a 4 out of 4 blacklisted guild, meaning I get sniped a lot. And you might be wondering, if you get sniped so much, why don't you just buy SafeList? It seems like a perfect opportunity. Getting hacked on is annoying, so it makes sense just to shell out some money and pay for SafeList. And to be honest, before making this video, that was my exact mentality. The sniping bothered me, and if I wanted it to be over, I had a solution right in front of me. But then I stopped, and I thought about what paying for SafeList would really do. If I were to pay those snipers, what would I really be doing? Would it really just be me stopping the snipers, or would it be funding the sniping system as a whole, encouraging them, letting the snipers know that this upsets me and I'm willing to pay you to stop? It is your decision if you want to purchase SafeList or not, but I know that I won't be anytime soon. Next week, I'll make a video on how you can prevent getting sniped and how the anti-snipers actually work. Thank you for watching.